everyone, I'm Yana Smakula. Welcome back to My Favorite Things YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you how to create a fun unicorn stamped pattern for a unisex birthday card. When we think about unicorns, we imagine rainbows, clouds, and glitter. But why not try and combine unicorns with the night sky and maybe some stars and even constellations? I always try to create something unexpected, something that would take my design outside the box and try and use my supplies in a different but still acceptable way. One of my favorite ways to use my stamps is to make backgrounds. I like to take non-background stamps and combine them however I see fit to make unique and one-of-a-kind backgrounds for my cards. This does take longer than using a background stamp, but I enjoy the process and the results are typically worth it. Today I'm using 3 unicorn images from the Fairy Tale Friends stamp set from My Favorite Things and stamping them using my Misty tool in alcohol marker friendly ink on white paper. This is Nina Solar White 80 pound. And I'm creating a unicorn background or pattern. All you need to do here is try and fill the entire pattern with full or partial unicorn impressions. Don't be afraid to go outside the edges and to rotate your unicorns upside down to complete your background. To help me position the stamps on the background without getting the background dirty or without cleaning the stamps, as there's no point to clean them as I'm continuing to use the same ink, I placed a piece of clear plastic from the stamp packaging over the stamped background. This gave me room for error, and I was able to easily adjust the position of the stamps without getting the ink smudges on the background. Okay, the stamping is done. The next step is, of course, coloring. My coloring medium of choice is Copic markers. Here's one of the unicorns I already colored to test some of the colors I had picked. I love the result, and I'm going to use the same colors to color my background. And this die-cut beauty is going to go on the inside of this card. To color the body of the unicorn, I'm using E000, E00, and E02 markers. No fancy coloring on my card, just some quick color here and there to bring these magical creatures to life. Next, I used B00 and B000 to color the wings. For the tail and the mane, I used B000 and BG45, V12 and V15, Y15 and Y17, as well as RV10 and RV13. I took some time to color each of the stamped unicorns on my panel, and now we are ready to begin coloring the background. Creating colored non-white backgrounds is another favorite trick of mine. While I do love the look of beautiful stamping on white, there's only one thing I love more: stamping done on a colored background. Here, to add color to my background, I once again used Copic markers in very dark blue to imitate a night sky. I used B97 and B99 markers to color the background. This, again, took some time to complete, but I love this kind of coloring and I find it very relaxing. If you're not into coloring the backgrounds, or perhaps you prefer to not use your markers for this, you can always use other coloring mediums to add color to the background, or you can cut the unicorns out and adhere them to a colored card base or background. Next, I'm going to add in some shimmer and shine with the help of a shimmer pen. I'm going over the dark blue sky, the wings, the tail, and the mane of my unicorns. This shimmer looks especially gorgeous on dark surfaces, so it's really going to shine over the blue sky. No sky would be complete without the stars, and to add those, I'm using a white Sakura pen in size 10. I'm adding a multitude of dots in various sizes here and there, filling the entire night sky in. Here's what it looks like once finished. I created an A2 card base for this card from some dark blue cardstock, and I'm just going to adhere the panel onto the card. To create the sentiment, I white heat embossed birthday wishes, it's time to party, and happy birthday. All of these come from the Biddy Birthday Wishes stamp set from My Favorite Things, and I just need to trim them to the same length and foam mount on the card. For this, I've aligned the sentiments, secured them with low-tech tape, and trimmed using scissors. Now I just need to use black foam adhesive to adhere these to the card. I'm using black foam squares here and not the typical white, as white will be visible on this card if you look at it from the side, while black will blend in with a dark blue background. Now, because the card base here is dark blue, I'm also adding a white panel on the inside of the card. I have another sentiment here that reads, "Let's get this party started," along with that original unicorn die cut. And finally, before I can call this card done, I want to connect some of the stars and create constellations on my background. I'm not making any particular constellations here. I'm just connecting the dots that are next to each other to create what appears to be constellations in the night sky. It's something a little bit different to try for your night sky backgrounds. I hope you'll give this idea a try. If you do, please share online and tag us on social media. We always love seeing what you guys are making. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.